Aisyah's English language lesson, and I would like to wish all Muslim viewers out there Ramadan Kareem. Have a blessed Ramadan. Now, this is going to be another interesting lesson, and this is a Form 4 lesson. I would like you to recap a little of what we did in our previous video. Do you remember? The one on online shopping? Hence, I would like to continue today's lesson, taking from where we left off. We are going to continue Unit 3 from our full blast textbook, and this lesson comes from page 39, 40 and 41. This lesson is actually catering vocabulary and also grammar focus lesson. Therefore, reading, writing, listening and speaking are not explicitly covered. Shall we start? As usual, let us take a look. What are you going to learn in this lesson? What are the lesson objectives for today? The first one, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to fill in 8 blanks using the correct word or phrase related to money and shopping. And number 2, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to use the correct modal verbs in 7 sentences. And I shall also give you some extension activities. My dear pupils, Ramadan is such a blessed month which everyone is looking forward to. This is the month where all Muslims will be fasting, doing extra prayers, spiritual activities such as Quran reciting and others. Now, when Hari Raya is approaching, there is one activity in this fasting month that many of us look forward to. What is that activity? Of course, shopping. However, please remember, this year we are only staying at home. Please don't go out and do any shopping. We can still recall what we did previous years, can't we? Alright, so coming back, what are the phrases or words that attract you when you go shopping? Shout it out. Of course, sales, discounts. And when you go shopping, how do you ask questions about sales and discounts to the shopkeeper or the shop assistant? For our first activity on vocabulary, I would like you to watch a short movie animation, and in this clip, you will learn 7 new words or phrases related to money and shopping. Please write them down as you watch this clip. Let's watch. Okay, so how do you like the animation clip just now? And how many words or phrases did you learn from the clip? Let's go through them a little so that we can recap what we have learned. The first one is 2 for the price of 1. It means you get to buy 2 items for only 1 price. Isn't that a good bargain? The next one was browsing. What is browsing? Browsing means looking through, looking at some things. You use the word browse when you are browsing the internet, and you can also use the word browse when you are actually doing shopping. You browse through some clothes, for example. The next one, the phrases are a bit short and enough cash. What does a bit short means? It's not talking about someone who's being literally short. it means that you don't have enough money. Cash here refers to money. So for example, when somebody asks you to buy something and you don't have the money for it, you can say, I don't have enough cash. The next two phrases are very interesting. They are, it's a rip-off and it costs a fortune. Now, these two expressions are normally used to express when something is expensive. I seldom hear pupils using these two expressions. Most of the time, you're just saying, that is expensive, this is expensive. So why don't you try using these two new phrases that you have just learned? And the third one is, cost an arm and a leg. Have you heard them before? It is actually an idiom, and it also means similarly with the two earlier phrases just now, when something is very expensive. Okay, now we are going to look at more words or phrases which are related to money and shopping. This is to help you with your vocabulary. Let's take a look at them. And as these words appear on the screen, you can also say the words and repeat after me. Let's take a look at the first one. Afford, cash machine, change, credit card, notes, and cash. Receipt, exchange, an arm and a leg. Coins, charge, and last word is broke. Now, do you know what it means when someone says, I am broke? Please find out, what does it mean? We have looked earlier in the animation clip 7 phrases, and we have also looked at some other new words for you related to money and shopping. Now it's your turn to work on a task. I'll be giving you 8 sentences. Fill in the blanks with the correct word. Let's start. Have you finished? Can we discuss the answers? I'm sure they are pretty easy, aren't they? Okay, let's take a look at the first one. And this motorbike wasn't exactly cheap. In fact, he paid an arm and a leg for it. I haven't got any cash on me. Can I pay by credit card? We need to exchange some ringgits into dollars. She now can afford to buy a new game console because she's broke. Notes are much lighter than coins. Therefore, they are a more convenient form of money. Here are your shoes and RM 560 change. Your receipt is in the bag. I wanted to get some money from the cash machine, but I didn't have my cash card. Students and people over 65 can enter the museum free of charge. So those are the answers for the 8 sentences. Can you please tell me in the comment section below, what is your score? I would like to know. And I believe that you are very familiar now with all those words. I'd just like to ask, what is a cash machine? Yes, cash machine is actually our ATM machine. Okay, very good job everyone. I'm very pleased that you have learned and come across so many new words and phrases today. When it comes to shopping, there are a few words that are very significant. There are sales, discount, bargain. Now, how do you use all these 3 words, especially in speaking? Let's take a look at these pictures as I'm going to show you. How can you do that? Let's take a look at the first picture. There are 2 words used there. One is bargain, another one is discount. The man says, there's a discount of 30% on this. Or you can say, this shirt is discounted by 30%. And the woman answers him, it's a bargain. And bargain means the low price, which is a surprise, which is a good surprise. Okay, now take a look at these 5 sentences and fill in the blanks with the appropriate word. Could it be discount, sale, or bargain, offer? Try it out. Alright, very simple ones. Now let me share you the answers. What are the answers for these 5 statements? My dear pupils, we have looked at many words and phrases that are related to money and shopping. And we have also learned an idiom which is cause, an arm and a leg. Okay, now pupils, I am going to work on the grammar item for today, which is very much related to money and shopping. Let's look at modal verbs, or they are also known as helping verbs. Modal verbs might not seem very exciting and many students might find them a little bit boring, but these are very important words because you find them or you use them most of the time. Modal verbs are used to express different kinds of things. For example, ability, possibility, probability, and obligation. Now, what are the words that we call them as modal verbs? Let's take a look. The words are can, could, may, might, should, ought to, must, have to, will, shall, and would. I put them together in different clusters because they mean the same. For example, can or could is expressing ability. I can come to your house. I can cook chicken curry. I could not go back to my hometown last week. Okay, so these are showing ability. Now, what about possibility? The verbs would be, or the modal verbs are, may and might. I may not be able to go to work. I might be coming late. Alright, so you see, these are very important. Now, when we use modal verbs, there are 3 basic rules to follow. And in this video, I want to share with you, I want to teach you what are the 3 basic rules so that you won't be making the common mistakes that many pupils normally make. Let's take a look. The first one is, use modal verbs as it is. Don't change the form of the word. For example, the sentence, you can get a 20% discount for this item. You use the word can. You can get a 20% discount for this item. Please don't change the word can into present, past or future. It doesn't have all those structure. Okay? What is the second basic rule? When you use a modal verb, the word that follows after that is in the root form, root word or the base verb. For example, I might buy that dress the next time I go to the boutique. So the modal verb here is might. The verb after might is buy. You don't say I might bought, even though the sentence or the story or the paragraph is written in past tense. The next one. She will order those moon shoes online. You see the word modal verb will and followed by the verb order. All verbs following modal verbs are in base form or the root word. Remember that. Let's take a look at these 2 examples. You should not waste money. The modal verb is should and the word that follows is not to express negative. You should not waste money. You don't write, you don't should waste money. No. Use the word not after a modal verb to express a negative statement. Okay, it's your turn now. I want you to fill in the next 8 statements with the correct modal verbs. What could the answers be? Try it out. Okay pupils, let me share with you now the answers for the activity that you have just attempted. Lesson, we have done quite a number of things in this lesson. Do you remember? We started off by watching an animation clip and you have come across 7 useful phrases and words that are related to money and shopping. We have also worked on 8 statements using appropriate words or vocabulary which are needed when it comes to talking about money and shopping. And we have also worked on our grammar item for today, for this lesson, which is modal verbs. Please do not forget the 3 basic rules of using modal verbs. And I want you to go to the link on my Telegram channel. The link is appearing on the screen right now for you to get more exercises on modal verbs, and I am also posting some notes about it. Please go there and get the materials from my Telegram channel. I hope to see you again in the next video, and I hope that all of you will stay safe and do not forget your books and practice speaking, writing, and do more reading. And this is also the best time, of course, to catch up on our spiritual activities. I wish all of you, especially the Muslim viewers, a happy and blessed Ramadan, Ramadan Kareem, and please do not forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to my teaching videos. If you think this is useful and it benefits you and your friends, please subscribe to Madam Aisha's English language lesson on YouTube. Signing out. Bye!